It's week 1 of the 2024 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Giants, and it's all up next.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east, and we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday of 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, my partner this year, Greg Olsen. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week 1. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week 1's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
On second down, it's Dak. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide 8, 26.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Berrios on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. And I don't know. I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
One going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Giants offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Laiatu Latu, the rookie out of UCLA, in there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Hey, kill. 47. Here we go, kill. 26.
Dak to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. What do you think?
Prescott. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Giants first down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Man in motion is Brown. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Yeah! There we go! Like that! Hey, chill! Hey, 47! Here we go, 47!
To throw is Dak. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Hey, chill! 47!
They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah!
They'll look to run. It's ETN. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Giants.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff. Here's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On the ground, it's Kamara. The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he's standing right around his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Giants offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Now a loose football. The Vikings have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll put Ayuk in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll be taken down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Next the score, Vikings 10, Giants 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go. Right, check. Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
On the play fake, Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Vikings offensive veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jair Brown on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. They're going to go right back to Kamara. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Goff to throw. A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. He'll push forward for about a yard. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Goff. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. It is 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the tackle is made at about the 6. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Now, Goff. This one caught just past the pylon. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown Vikings. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. 47. 26.
Throwing is Prescott. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. Here we go. 46. 46. Hey, kill. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53. 26.
To the air again. Prescott. To the left side in the hands of Watson. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Right, take. Here we go, going to 50. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go. Ready, take. Ready. Here we're going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 46. 40. Hey, kill. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Giants are back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Goff. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Goff. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Having a dominant pass rush so often translates to wins. But that's hardly been the case here, Mike, and they're able to add another sack to their total before half, and that's great. But somehow they still find themselves trailing, and that's the only thing that matters.
Throwing here is Goff. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Here's their punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision.
A hit, and he has lost the football. One of the Giants has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Hey, 47! Here we go, 47! 26!
Prescott on first down. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Dak to throw. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run it here with Etienne. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. He pulls it in around the 5. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but
he slams it in there, and he is in. Travis Etienne, touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Go.
Goff to throw. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Goff. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. A second down throw for Goff. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. Oh, he gets it right back.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. First and 10. Here's Dak to throw. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
Second down, Prescott. That one complete to Watson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Yeah! Here we go! We're going to 54 wide. Here we go, 46, 40. Hey, kill. 26.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On third down, Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing on second down, Goff. He'll get it into the hands of Kittle. And he goes out of bounds at the 3, and from there it's going to be first and goal.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
They'll run here with Kamara. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A short one there, caught by Kittle. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well.
Automatic first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Kamara going to try to pull his way in. And he's going to go backwards, taking... at the 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now, here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
24, Giants 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Giants offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
32-yard line.
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line 8. 26.
Prescott. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! Hey, kill! 47. Here we go, kill! 26.
Now Prescott. A throw left side, going to be intercepted.